Good afternoon, Africa and Europe, and good morning, Americas. Anupam, Saraph, and I, Jan Sendzimir, are happy to see you with us on World Environment Day. Together, we will moderate the program for today and lead you through insights from our distinguished speakers about our ethical responsibility to the Himalayan ecosystem, or, in fact, any ecosystem. Your presence shows your commitment to the Himalayan ecosystem and, of course, to other ecosystems too. If we care together, we'll be able to protect our ecosystems, those that keep our planet habitable and thriving, to continue to sustain our activities on our common home, our Earth. In our industrial age, most of our science and engineering has been devoted to developing, extending, and protecting the idea of progress as the growth of industrial activity through massive expansion of infrastructure and technology. It has altered our relationship with our ecosystems from one that is sustained by ecosystem to one that seeks to shape and control the ecosystem for exploitation. We view our mountains as sources of minerals, forest raw materials, as tourist destinations, or simply unproductive and tempestuous wastelands. They have become just another resource to be exploited, not an ecosystem to be respected and cared for as it brings our planet to life and also sustains it. Our human activities in the Himalayas and elsewhere result in receding snow peaks, faster melting glaciers, massive floods, and a loss of what ecological economists have called ecological services: the purification of the air, water, soil, the protection from extreme weather events, and the sustaining of the food, air, water, soil, and energy cycles. It is these very ecosystem services that have provided pure air, water, rich soil that make it easier to build wealth and power through agriculture and trade initially, and then through urbanization and industrialization. However, it is this industrial culture that has failed to respect these services, because the power and wealth these services facilitated in the lowlands has monopolized the attention of our industry, science, and culture. It is this legacy of attention that has defined our relationship with the Himalayan ecosystem. It is no surprise, therefore, that like all other ecosystems, whose functions and services we do not yet fully recognize or understand, the Himalayas are treated as marginal, even collateral damage, because they lie on the margins of how we see and measure progress and profit in an industrialized society. As a consequence, we have built a civilization of hundreds of millions of people whose lives are sustained by the Himalayan ecosystem. Yet our relationship with the Himalayas has become one of exploitation of the resources it has to offer, not one of sustaining the ecosystem. Sadly, our recognition of the Himalayan mountain range as world heritage and an icon of natural beauty has not restored our relationship to one of reverence and awe, or caused us to introspect our responsibility toward this ecosystem. No, not just responsibility, but ethical responsibility. It is only when our infrastructure and technology have consistently failed to protect us from the climate crisis and extreme events that our awareness is expanding to recognize the harm our altered relationship is doing to the ecosystems that sustain us. In this web conference, remarkable people from across the globe will hold up a mirror of conscience of our actions toward our ecosystems. They will help us to expand our view from human-centered to ecosystem and a living planet perspective. They will help us to explore our ethical responsibility to the Himalayas. Thank you.